Okay, now we're getting into the actual part of the song. Oh, that is good. I actually really like that. It is really scary when you really deep it. Wow. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to be listening to Starset's brand new single, Toksik. I presume it's a play on words of like TikTok Tok and Toksik as in Toxic. It's the one app that I have refused to get because I already kind of sit and watch many Instagram reels, and I know if I was to get TikTok I'd be exactly the same. I'm a bit of a hypocrite in that sense, but it's just one of those ones where I've just thought let's just not even attempt it or go there. It's the new big thing. Just stay away from it. So without further ado, we're going to get into this video now and we're going to see what Toksik has to offer. Here we go. I haven't got my headphones on. That would probably be a good idea. Here we go.
Something in the sky's been burning. Something in the water's turning. It's time to bite your tongue and run and hide. The end's arrived.
Oh, okay. Okay, very like subtly, like, you know, that bass in the background. Okay, I wonder if that's gonna be the chorus that I've just kind of like stopped on there. There's not a lot kind of like going on really. We had like a flicker of like some kind of electronic synths just like there in the background for like a brief moment. It's kind of got that like double cello, low bassy kind of string plucking, but it probably is just kind of like a sub bass. I feel like there's a lot of like listening to like the actual message of the song in this one so far. So I'm gonna try and focus more on what like the lyrics are giving me. I've paused on a kind of like, almost like an Illuminati kind of vibe, which I don't think this is about, but like I'm liking the kind of like use of like the eye, because that is probably our engagement, our constantly staring at screens, and what these phones and these apps are actually looking back on, just our eyes just being completely fixated on the screens. I look a bit freaky there, aren't I? But anyway, let's actually get into the song. Okay, now we're getting into the actual part of the song. I mean, look, you can see it, like growing like a plague you can't see. I like the eye there. Narcissistic, everyone wants to think about themselves. Oh, that is good. I actually really like that. Oh, that pitch riser. Everyone's staring at phones. I like how they've kind of like compared it to Radioactive, kind of like something that kind of gives something off, which can affect everything around it. The idea of narcissism, where everyone believes that everyone else wants to know what they are doing. I'm a hypocrite myself. Not that I think people want to see my reaction videos, but I put them up for people to see, and what they're getting from it is my reaction. Even when I'm like making Instagram reels, I'm doing it for the attention, in the sense of kind of, look what I can do, watch it, subscribe, follow for more. It's very like on the nose, it's very obvious what this song's about. It's like a growing plague spread, but you can't see it. People are constantly on their phones. You can sit on a train to work, everyone's on their phone. Don't get me wrong, what else are you supposed to do? Like, obviously, you could read a book, you could do a crossword, I don't know. Everything is on this phone. And it doesn't matter that everything's on this phone, because you're only on one thing, and that's probably a social media app. Just brain rot constantly. Another like thing I liked there is the pupil looked like the Radioactive sign, like with the three kind of like things in the eye. And then the song exploded into something a little bit more energetic, and it really gets me into like that Starset vibe. So far, this is really good. I'm really enjoying this. I feel like I'm getting kind of like slagged off while watching it, but aren't we all? Okay, got more like a rap side of it, which is what he's done in Degenerate. Hypocritical Mass, yep. There's the Radioactive bit. Overreactive. There's the eye, people. I just love that pitch riser so much. It is really scary when you really deep it. hardcore. I know I said like, oh, Dustin's rapped before and Degenerate, but that was only like subtly and just like little kind of like moments of it. This, like the fucking bass has come in, the beat's completely changed up, and my man is going bars right now. God, I sounded really fucking old doing that. Boomers and Zoomers and Tigers and Lions, like, I mean, I don't know where we got to Tigers and Lions there, but maybe it's just like the constant labelling of absolutely everything. But yeah, okay, let's carry on. I stopped that halfway. Let's see what else he's gonna do.
I think that they have you so afraid. You say what they think, you don't really think what they say. Killed off religion and made up a new one when no one can question it all if it's ever your fault. Hey, what's that called? I can't recall. Oh yeah, you're in a cult.
That's cool. Yeah, alright, it's very cultish sometimes. You know, I'm sorry, I've literally just paused it during a breakdown, I'm sorry. But like, yeah, just like kind of the people you follow, you end up idolizing these people so much, you believe what they say, even if you kind of like stop for a second and probably think, actually, do I think that? Or do I just kind of like agree with that because this person thinks it? And it is kind of like a religion. It does turn into a cult. We've seen things where cults have grown due to social media, so they're not wrong. But anyway, let's I'll take it back a little bit just because of the breakdown there. I didn't mean to do that, so let's go back.
Oh yeah, you're in a cult.
Okay, liking that. Changing the vocals there with the filters. Oh, I like that. Like a very black breath. It's got the kind of like, you know, the guillotine bit, like in Brave New in Degenerate, like saying the same thing over and over again, but kind of like adding a different kind of filter or vocal effect over the top of it. I love the overreactive part. It's such a clever like play on words. Meltdown coming! Oh, I love it. I love that Toksik bit. It's so good. Ah, that was brilliant. I feel like I could very easily understand what the message was in this one, and maybe ones like Brave New World, for example, I didn't really kind of get the full message straight away. I really like the kind of like complete hypocrisy. They know people are hypocrites. They know that kind of like, you know, they have social media themselves. Everyone's sick. Everyone's narcissistic. And it is just kind of overreactive. Things get blown out of proportion so much on the internet. Fake news, stories just go absolutely crazy. People are trying to cancel each other. People are saying things that aren't that bad, but it's an overreactive response to it. There's people who are following creators, influencers, all that kind of shit, and believing absolutely everything. It's not about kind of like what's right or wrong. It's depending on what side you're on, or like what your person you follow the most believes. That's right. That is the objective right. And if anyone disagrees with what this person says, then they're wrong. And that's where the cult side of things come along. So yeah, I really enjoyed listening to Starset basically calling me out, calling everyone out who uses social media, who uses all signs of technology to kind of like, you know, think everything's about themselves. This is what I love about Starset. They're just so unique and different, and they've got such an amazing formula that builds their songs up around them. That's all for today. Let me know what you thought about the song down below. Where would you run it with the rest of the Starset singles that have been released? Like, comment, and subscribe if you wish. And I'll see you in the next video real soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye. It's like, it doesn't matter what's right anymore. It's what, I can't remember what it was. It was like, right and wrong don't matter anymore. It all depends on kind of like, nah, what is it? This is definitely going at the end. This is definitely going at the end of the video. But